Welcome to the Worldbook student site. In this video, we'll give you a quick tour of the home page and show you some of the different ways to search and browse all of the content on Student. Keep in mind that we've built Student with responsive design so that the site will look different depending on the size of your screen and also what type of device you're using to connect. However, right on the home page, you'll always find the search bar, research tools, featured content and videos, and behind the headlines. If you know what you're looking for, enter the search term here in the search bar. If you'd just like to browse the content on Student, a great place to start is the featured content and videos, here, where you'll find a selection of the newest articles and videos on Student. You can also access what's new by clicking on either new images or articles. This will open a page that shows you the newest images, maps, new articles listed alphabetically, and new dictionary entries. You can always click the student logo at the top to return to the home page. Another way to browse is to use this Find It By drop-down menu here on the right. From Find It By, you can search by subject, where we have compiled a list of related articles and images. You can search alphabetically. You can also conduct an advanced search, which allows you to search specifically for phrases or even do a Boolean search. This way you can find specifically maps and pictures or tables if that's what you're looking for. Finally, we have a Lexile measure search. If you know exactly what Lexile measure you're looking for, you can enter that here and then it will return a list of articles that are within that Lexile. Next, check out the Take Me To dropdown, which will bring you to the rest of the great features on Student. From here, you can get to the Atlas. There's another way to get to behind the headlines, Biography Center, Citation Builder, which is one of our great research tools, Compare Places, Dictionary, the How to Do Research section, which is a great resource for both students and teachers, My Research, which is a digital portfolio where you can save articles, maps, images, and videos that you found and organize them into projects so that you can access them later, timelines, trivia quizzes, and there's another way to get to the What's New section. That concludes our overview of the homepage. Check out some of our other videos to see more of the features of Student in depth and to see an article. In this video, we'll take a look at how to conduct a basic search, which is where most students will start on the site. Then we'll also jump into Biography Center to show you some other ways to search for articles. First, let's start with a basic search. I want to find an article about bears, so I will search bear here in the search bar. Click Search. You'll see that a search returns many different types of search results, which are shown here at the top of the page. If you click on this black triangle next to More, it will reveal the rest of the search results. Please note that here next to the search bar, you can also toggle over to Media, and that way your search will just return sounds, images, and videos if that's what you're looking for specifically. From the home page, I want to show you a few more ways that you can search or browse from articles. Click on the Find It By tab at the top right, and this will allow you to search by subject, alphabetically, conduct an advanced search, or just search strictly images or videos. Let's jump into subject. The By Subject link will take users to 8 top-level topics, which are listed here on the left-hand side. Just find a topic that interests you, such as history, and then click here to read the article, or click below to drill down into more specific searches. The A to Z link allows users to search for articles alphabetically. The advanced search offers the most specific search options. You can search for a phrase, all these words, any of these words, search by date. You can also search by Lexile measure here or from the Lexile measure search tab on the left-hand side. You can select the type of content that you want to search. in case you only want to find sounds, for example. The Boolean search is similar. It allows you to search different types of content, but you can also make your search more specific by entering terms here at the bottom. Finally, you also have the option of just searching images or videos from the Find It By tab. Now let's jump into the Biography Center, which has even more ways to search for people in history. From the Take Me To drop-down, I'm going to click Biography Center to go straight there. First, on the left, if you know exactly who you're looking for, you can enter that person's name in the Search Biographies search bar. What I really like about this feature is that it returns the search result you're looking for, but then also suggests a list of related bios that users might be interested in. So for example, I'm going to look up Picasso. So now I see Pablo Picasso's biography here at the top, but also an additional 18 biographies of other artists contemporary to Picasso. This is a great way to take your exploration further. Users may also conduct a very specific search by entering any or all of these 4 categories: area of work or interest, nationality, gender, or time period. So, for example, I'd like to look up female astronauts and aviators. I'll just click search, and that will bring up 16 encyclopedia articles. Users can find really interesting historical figures they may never have heard of this way. Did your search return too many results? Not enough? Broaden or narrow your search by clicking Modify Search to add or delete search criteria. Finally, if you're just interested in browsing, there are lots of kids' favorites here in the Featured Biographies section. The Biography Center is an excellent way for kids to explore historical figures to their heart's content. That concludes our video about using the various search tools on Student and checking out the Biography Center. In this video, I'll show you around one of Student's beautiful redesigned articles. I love the article on Spain, so let's search for that. In the search bar here, I'm going to type Spain. Please note that we've kept our young users in mind when designing this product. If you mistype or misspell a word, as I just did, you get a message showing that the search term with that spelling didn't return any results, and WorldBook will offer suggestions as to what we thought you meant. Here's the correct spelling. So we'll jump into the Spain article. The first thing that you'll notice is a large splash image front and center, which helps bring this article to life. The splash images are featured on a selection of our most popular articles in Student. You can click this green triangle at the bottom to display the slug line. From here, you could also save this image to My Research, which we'll talk about in a different video, or you could also print it, and you can click the triangle again to hide this caption. In the article view, the content is intuitively organized so that each page is divided into 2 columns, so that all of the media related to the article, images, videos, audio, and maps, align in a column on the left side of the main article text. This way, the text is not interrupted by images or other media, but they're close by to enrich the reading experience. The article also features clear text hierarchy and larger font, which results in a clean and uncluttered display that is easy to read and understand. Student articles also feature sticky navigation, so that these tabs that you see at the top and tools, which we'll look at a little bit later, stay at the top of the page as you scroll down so that you always have access to them no matter where you are in the article. You can double-click on any word to bring up its definition in the WorldBook Dictionary. From here you can search the dictionary for another term, or you can just click the X to close out of that screen. We're going to jump now to the very bottom of the article so I can show you the contributors and citations. Here, you'll find contributors who provided information for the article, as well as official citations in MLA, APA, and Harvard formats. This tool is especially useful for new researchers. Please note that by clicking this green arrow on the bottom right corner, you'll jump back to the top of the article. Now let's look at what else users can do from the article page. Click this icon beneath My Research to look at article contents. This will reveal the Lexile measure for this article, as well as the sections and subsections within the article. You can click on one of these to jump straight to that section of the article, which saves you time. Just X out of this, and now we'll look at the tools. This handy drop-down menu shows all of the actions you can take from the article page. The View function enables users to view the entire article in one long page that you can scroll down, or breaks the article into individual sections, depending on the preferences of the reader. From Save, you can either save this article as a PDF or save it to My Research to organize your information into different projects. Again, we'll talk about this in another video. You can also email or print from here. Here's another way to view the citations that pop up in a display box right on top of the screen. You can translate this text into 80 different languages. The article has text-to-speech capability. You can highlight the search term, or you can view the text size as either smaller or larger, again, depending on the preference of the reader. Moving over to the left side of the toolbar, you have a search bar here so that you can look for different content without having to return to the home page. Remember that you can search all or just media, which will just return videos, images, and maps. You also have access to your advanced search from here. Each article is organized using these 3 tabs. We're in the article tab right now. Let's look at the Images and Videos tab. The Images, Videos, and Audio tab is where you can find media that you need for your research project. It contains all of the photos, maps, and video and audio from that article, plus often has additional media from Worldbook Online. Finally, check related information for additional information such as related articles, books, back-in-time articles, special reports, websites, magazine articles, as well as geolocated content standards. That wraps up our tour of the student articles. In this video, I'll show you behind the headlines and trivia quizzes. These are 2 really valuable features for the classroom and also just for fun at home. Behind the headlines is on the front page of Worldbook Student. In this feature, Worldbook editors break down the news stories of the day in an accessible style that Worldbook is famous for. This is a way to get kids accustomed to reading the news. Just click on one of these article titles that interests you to read the story. At the very bottom of the page, you can often find Worldbook articles that are related. This is a special report on the Middle East, so that kids can deepen their investigation. Along the left-hand column here on the side, we have archived news stories that are organized by theme. And then we have a weekly current events game to test your knowledge. We've also got lesson plans. These are also updated each week, and they tie into the news stories. And now we'll take a look at trivia quizzes. You can access the trivia quizzes from the Take Me To drop-down on the home page. The trivia quizzes are a really fun way to test all the knowledge you've acquired on Worldbook Online, and they now have their own landing page. The quizzes are organized into these topics: history, people, animals and nature, holidays, space, war and conflict, and then the trivia grab bag if you like to be surprised. I'm going to click into one of these quizzes. The quizzes are all multiple choice. Once you've answered all the questions, click Check Your Answers at the bottom, and the quiz will tally and let you know which answers were correct and incorrect. If you got an answer incorrect, it will tell you the correct answer, so you're always learning from your mistakes. That wraps up our video about behind the headlines and trivia quizzes. There are some rich resources on Student to deepen students' knowledge of geography. In this video, we'll take a look at the Atlas and Compare Places features. First, we'll jump into the Atlas. You can get to the Atlas from the Take Me To drop-down, from anywhere in the site, and then also from the home page. We have an Atlas link right here. When you enter the Atlas, you'll see a map of the world. You can click on any labels on the map to get a closer view. What's neat about the online Atlas is that it covers the whole globe interactively. linking to other maps and directly to articles on continents, countries, states, provinces, cities, and other places shown on the maps. My favorite feature is that you can link to related Worldbook articles directly from the maps. So from here, you can see a list of links on the side, and that will bring up a specific map, and then also the article on Chad you can get to. Now let's move over to a really fun tool called Compare Places. You get to compare places from the Take Me To dropdown. Compare Places is a really great tool to start a research project because it allows them to generate their own search and highlight the information they'll be most likely asked if they're doing a country project, such as religion, monetary unit, capital, etc. The tool enables students to compare US states, Canadian provinces, Australian states, dependencies. You can also compare countries, continents, or compare everything. Let's click into Compare Everything so that we can try out the comparison tool. You can scroll through all of the places by using these arrows, or you can use this menu up at the top to filter. I'm going to filter by country because I'd like to compare two countries. I've selected Afghanistan. Now I'm going to click Compare Places and choose Brazil as my second. I'll click Compare Now, and this will bring up a really handy table that shows the various capital cities, population, highest elevation, type of government, unit of money, all kinds of really interesting information on these two places. You can either print this page for your research or click Make a New Selection to compare two more countries. The Worldbook Atlas and Compare Places are really excellent resources to get started on so many social studies or geography projects. In this video, we're going to look at some of the incredible research tools on Student. First, I want to point out how to do research, which is a feature that provides tutorials and exercises for both students and educators on modern information literacy skills. If you're a student, this is a great place for you to start a research project and plan your whole research and writing process. And for educators, it will help you make sure that your students are on track. Next, we'll look at My Research. My Research is a digital portfolio designed to help both students and educators intelligently organize their research and class projects. First, I want to show you how quick and easy it is to set up an account. Click Create an Account under New User here, and all you'll do is fill out all of these fields with your name, title, name of your school or library, and pick a username and a password that you think will be easy for you to remember. One helpful tip that we've heard from educators is for students to use their student ID number for their username and then use the school mascot as their password. This makes it easy to always remember it. Once you click Submit, you'll have a My Research account. I'm going to go back and log into my own account. Click Login. Now once you've got this account, you can start organizing your research seamlessly. Users may save articles, maps, images, special reports, books, websites. All of your projects will appear up here at the top right. You can click Switch Projects to choose a different project. You can also edit the title of your project here, or delete it, or create a new project. We think that you'll love this because it allows you to centralize information. Teachers only have to prep lessons once, no matter how many times they teach the class or unit. Also, please note that all media from Worldbook Online can be copied and pasted into a presentation for educational purposes. So you can just go ahead and save this to your desktop if you wanted and add it to a Prezi or a PowerPoint. Make it beautiful. The very best thing about My Research is that you can access it from anywhere with an internet connection, so you've always got your resources with you. Let's go back to the home page. I also want to show you Worldbook's Citation Builder tool, which you can get to right from the home page under Research Tools. It's an excellent tool for researchers and writers at all levels. So Worldbook Citation Builder creates citations in MLA, APA, and Harvard format in seconds. Just choose the type of source that you want to cite You can choose anything from a piece of visual art to a magazine. What I think is really neat about it is that it includes new media sources like websites, podcasts, or blogs. So simply click on the type of source you want to cite, click Submit. Then you're going to fill out all these fields here with the author's first and last name, the title, blog entry title, the publication date, and the URL. And then it will create a perfect citation for you in those 3 formats that I mentioned. Just knowing how to cite those sources properly really expands the base of information users could source their research from. That's all for research tools. In this video, we'll look at resources built into Student, especially for parents and educators. From the toolbar along the bottom of the screen, click For Educators to access Account Administration Tools, Educator Tools, get MARC records for your library, and here's just one more place that you can see what's new on Student as far as articles and images and videos. We're going to jump into Educator Tools now. There are a lot of excellent resources here to support teachers and librarians. First, we'll look at the curriculum correlations at the top. Worldbook offers curriculum correlations for the Common Core State Standards, International Baccalaureate Standards, and all U.S. states. Just select the standards that you'd like to use. So I'm going to look for Illinois 5th grade social studies and click Submit to return a list of standards. This will bring up a list of all the state standards for 5th graders in Illinois related to social studies. You can scroll down until you find hyperlinks that say materials correlated to this standard. When you click on that, it will show you Worldbook student articles that satisfy that educational standard. This is an invaluable tool for teachers developing their lesson plans. Next, we also have some graphic organizers, which you can either print or download from here, which can help save time during classes. Next, we've curated lesson plans for teachers. They're mostly divided up by subject. There are thousands and thousands of lesson plans here. Finally, we've also assembled a list of helpful professional links that we know teachers might need, such as curriculum standards, educational offices and associations, which include the US, UK, Australian, European, and Canadian websites. Don't forget to check out the training guide, which you can find under the Support tab. The Worldbook Online Training Guide is your resource for all Worldbook products. We have guides to each Worldbook product, which show you exactly how to use the tools within the website, with helpful screenshots. You can also access video tutorials from here. That wraps up our video about Educator Tools. Thanks for watching.